God says this person fell in love with you even with the age difference. God wants you to listen this right now before it's too late. Do not scroll away, because what I am about to reveal carries a blessing that can shift your future and heal a fear you have been hiding. This is not random, and it is not a small thing, because I am speaking about a love that crossed years, crossed doubt, and crossed the opinions of others. If your heart is open to receive what I am saying, then comment Amen. I am telling you clearly that someone has fallen in love with you despite the age difference, and I want you to understand why this matters before pride, fear, or outside voices silence what I have planted. I see how you questioned it in your private thoughts and how you tried to measure it by numbers instead of by truth. You wondered whether the years between you made it impossible, inappropriate, or unwise. I am telling you that love is not built by the calendar but by connection, respect, and purpose. This person did not fall for you because of a passing attraction, but because they saw something in your spirit that felt safe, strong, and rare. You need to keep listening carefully, because this is where many blessings are lost. Some of my children push away what I send because it does not fit their expectations. If this touches your heart already, take a moment to like this video as a simple act of faith that you are ready to receive what I am revealing. I am speaking now because hesitation can close doors that were meant to open gently and beautifully in your life. The age difference has been the shadow standing behind your thoughts. You feared judgment from family, whispers from friends, and the feeling of being misunderstood. But I am the one who sees the heart, and I am the one who knows the difference between a distraction and a divine connection. This love grew quietly because it was built on admiration, patience, and a deep sense of emotional safety. I want you to understand what is happening spiritually. When two people are drawn together beyond surface reasons, it is often because their journeys carry a shared lesson or purpose. The years between you are not an accident, and they are not there to mock you. They are there to refine both of you, to stretch maturity in one and soften pride in the other. This person wrestled with their own doubts before you ever knew. They asked themselves whether the difference in age would create imbalance or confusion. Yet every time they tried to step back, they felt peace when they thought about you, and emptiness when they imagined walking away. That is not shallow desire, but a deeper attachment rooted in respect and admiration. You have been cautious because you did not want to look foolish. You told yourself that it was better to stay distant than to risk being judged. I am telling you now that fear of opinion has robbed many of my children from joy. When love is healthy, kind, and rooted in honor, it is not something to be ashamed of. There is urgency in my voice because silence can become regret. If you continue pretending you do not see the signs, you may wake up one day realizing that you let something precious slip away. The enemy of your peace is not the age gap, but the fear that others will not understand. I am reminding you that the opinions of people cannot outweigh the peace I place in your heart. This person sees your strength, your wisdom, and your tenderness. They are not drawn to you out of rebellion or curiosity. They are drawn because your presence feels like home to them. The years between you do not erase the way your conversations flow naturally or the way your silence feels comfortable instead of awkward. You have been asking me quietly for clarity, and I am answering you now. I am not forcing you into something unhealthy, but I am opening your eyes to something genuine. The love that has grown here is not childish, and it is not impulsive. It has been tested by time, reflection, and inner conflict, yet it remains steady. If you believe that I am guiding your steps even in matters of the heart, then comment 1111 as a declaration of your trust. Let that simple act remind you that you are not navigating this alone. I am the author of your story, and I do not write confusion without purpose. The age difference may bring challenges, but challenges do not equal destruction. They can build understanding, patience, and deeper communication. What matters most is whether there is respect, loyalty, and shared values. This person's heart is not playing with you, and I want you to see that clearly before doubt poisons what could be beautiful. You are not foolish for feeling something. You are not wrong for sensing depth where others see only numbers. I created you with the ability to connect beyond surfaces. Do not let the fear of being misunderstood silence a love that has been growing in sincerity. I am speaking now because timing matters. You have reached a moment where you must either step forward with honesty or step back with fear. If you choose fear, you may protect your image, but lose a blessing. If you choose honesty, you may face questions, but you will also gain clarity and peace. This person is waiting for a sign from you, just as you have been waiting for one from me. I am giving you that sign now. Love that is rooted in respect, patience, and faith is not a mistake. Listen carefully, because what you decide next will shape not only your heart, but your future. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You have been standing at the edge of this decision, pretending that time will solve what only courage can settle. I see how you replay conversations in your mind, analyzing every word, every glance, every pause. You keep telling yourself that if it were truly meant to be, it would feel simpler. Yet love has rarely been simple, and what makes this real is not ease but depth. The age difference has made you feel exposed, as if your private feelings are somehow public property. You worry that people will reduce something sacred to gossip or shallow assumptions. But what others misunderstand does not change what I understand. I look at the heart, and I see sincerity forming where you expected only curiosity. This person did not choose you to make a statement. They did not wake up one day deciding to chase something forbidden or dramatic. They simply found themselves drawn to your spirit, your calm strength, your way of listening without judgment. What grew between you was not forced, and that is why it has been so hard for you to dismiss. You have tried to create distance, thinking it would protect you both. You slowed your replies, shortened your conversations, and acted slightly colder than you felt. Yet even in that distance, the connection did not die. It remained steady, like a quiet flame that refuses to go out. I want you to understand that maturity is not measured by years alone. Some who are older carry wounds that make them fragile, and some who are younger carry wisdom that makes them steady. The difference in age between you does not automatically create imbalance. What creates imbalance is dishonesty, pride, and lack of respect, and I am not seeing those roots in this bond. Still, you are afraid of the unknown. You ask yourself how this would look in 5 years or 10 years. You wonder whether the seasons of life will align or clash. I am reminding you that no relationship comes with guarantees, even when ages match perfectly. This is where trust becomes necessary. You ask me for someone who would see you beyond your surface and value your inner world. Now that someone does, you are tempted to push them away because it arrived in a form you did not expect. I do not bless you only through predictable paths. This person respects you deeply. They admire not only your appearance but your resilience, your history, your scars, and your growth. They do not see the age gap as a trophy or a weakness. They see it as a difference that adds texture, perspective, and balance. I am also working in their heart. They have struggled privately, wondering if they are worthy of you. They questioned whether you would take them seriously or see them as immature. They feared that you might always see the number before you see their heart. That is why your response matters so much right now. Your hesitation can either reassure them or wound them. Your honesty can either open a door or close it quietly. I am not asking you to rush blindly, but I am asking you not to hide behind fear. If you trust that I am guiding your heart even in complicated situations, then comment 777 as a quiet declaration of your faith. Let that be your way of saying you believe I can handle what feels uncertain. You must also examine your own pride. Sometimes you resist because you feel you should know better, or because you think others expect you to act differently. You are not living for their expectations. You are living under my guidance. There will be conversations that feel uncomfortable. There may be questions that require patience and explanation. But discomfort is not destruction. It can be the doorway to deeper understanding if both of you approach it with humility. I am not blind to the challenges that could come. Different stages of life can mean different priorities, different energies, and different rhythms. Yet when two hearts are committed to communication and growth, they can learn each other's pace. Love is not about identical timelines, but about shared direction. You must also release the fear that this connection makes you look weak. Allowing yourself to love and be loved does not diminish you. It strengthens you because it requires vulnerability. The age difference does not make you foolish. It makes you human in a world that often judges too quickly. There is something important you need to hear clearly. If you ignore this out of fear, the regret will not be loud at first. It will be quiet, creeping in during lonely nights when you wonder what might have happened if you had been brave. I do not want you to carry that silent weight. At the same time, do not move out of pressure or urgency alone. Move because you have examined your heart honestly. Move because you see respect, kindness, and stability. Move because you sense peace when you pray about it, not chaos. This person's love is not rushed. It has grown gradually, rooted in conversations, shared laughter, and mutual understanding. That kind of foundation is stronger than quick passion built on excitement alone. You felt the steadiness, and that is why it has lingered in your thoughts. I am protecting you even in this. If at any point this connection were to turn unhealthy, I would make the warning clear. I would not leave you confused in silence. The fact that you still feel peace beneath your fear is not accidental. You are chosen, protected, and guided. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the whisper of my direction. Love that honors me is never something to be ashamed of, regardless of the years written on paper. If this resonates deeply and you feel my presence calming your doubts, then comment 999 as a sign that you are listening with an open heart. Let it remind you that I am present in every detail of your life. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am not telling you that the path will be effortless. I am telling you that you are not alone on it. The age difference does not define the worth of this love. Character, respect, and commitment do. Look at the way this person supports your growth. Notice how they encourage your dreams rather than compete with them. See how they listen when you speak instead of waiting for their turn to talk. These are signs of maturity that no number can measure. You prayed for authenticity, and I sent you someone who does not pretend around you. They show you their fears and their hopes honestly. That is rare, and it should not be dismissed lightly. The choice before you is not about pleasing others. It is about being honest with yourself and with me. I am speaking now so that you do not silence something that has the potential to become a testimony of unexpected grace. There is a reason this connection has not faded. Time has passed, doubts have risen, and distance has been tested, yet the feeling remains steady. That steadiness is not an accident. When something is only infatuation, it weakens under pressure, but what you are experiencing has endured quiet resistance. You have been trying to protect both yourself and this person from potential pain. You tell yourself that ending it before it begins might be the safest choice, but safety that is rooted in fear can slowly become isolation. I did not create you to live guarded from every possibility of love. The age difference has become a symbol in your mind, almost larger than the relationship itself. You replay scenarios where others question you or misunderstand your intentions. I am reminding you that people will always have opinions, but their opinions do not determine your destiny. I do not guide your life according to public comfort. This person's heart is sincere. They are not blinded by fantasy, and they are not seeking validation through you. They feel anchored when they speak with you. They feel seen and valued in a way that they have not experienced before. You also feel something you cannot easily explain. There is a calm that comes over you when you think about building something real with them. That calm is not foolishness. It is a sign that beneath your fears, there is alignment. I want you to examine the fruit of this connection. Has it brought chaos or clarity into your life? Has it stirred jealousy and control, or has it nurtured patience and kindness? The answers are already in your heart. You are worried about long-term realities. You think about different life stages, different energies, and different timelines. I am not dismissing those concerns. I am asking you to face them honestly, rather than using them as an excuse to run. Every relationship requires growth. Even two people of the same age must adjust to each other's habits, dreams, and wounds. The difference in years does not automatically create failure. What creates failure is unwillingness to communicate and learn. This person is willing to learn you. They are willing to listen when you explain your fears. They are willing to meet you where you are, instead of demanding that you change to make them comfortable. That willingness matters more than numbers. If you feel that I am speaking directly into your situation and giving you clarity, then comment 555 as a sign that you are receiving this guidance with faith. Let it remind you that I am involved in even the delicate parts of your story. There is also something deeper at work. This connection is challenging you to confront your own beliefs about worth. Part of your hesitation comes from wondering if you deserve a love that sees you so clearly. You are used to being strong and self-sufficient, and vulnerability feels unfamiliar. I am teaching you that strength and vulnerability can exist together. Allowing someone to love you despite differences is not weakness. It is an act of trust in me. You have asked for a partner who honors you. This person honors your boundaries and respects your pace. They do not pressure you to move faster than you are ready. That patience is a reflection of maturity that goes beyond age. At the same time, you must guard your heart wisely. Love does not mean ignoring red flags or silencing intuition. Stay attentive to how you are treated, how conflicts are handled, and whether growth continues on both sides. Wisdom and faith are meant to walk together. The urgency in my voice remains because hesitation can slowly turn into distance. If you continue to act indifferent, this person may eventually believe they were wrong to feel so deeply. They may step back to protect their own heart. I do not want miscommunication to steal what honesty could preserve. You do not need to announce anything to the world right now. You simply need to be honest with this person and with yourself. Tell the truth about what you feel. Express your concerns openly rather than hiding behind silence. There is power in transparency. When two people face challenges together, instead of pretending they do not exist, their bond strengthens. The age difference can become something you both navigate thoughtfully rather than something you fear privately. I am also shaping you through this. I am stretching your comfort zone and teaching you not to judge by appearances alone, love that reflects. My character is patient, kind, and respectful. Those qualities are present here, and you have seen them repeatedly. If you believe that I am able to protect you and guide you through every step of this relationship, then comment 1212 as a declaration of your trust. Let that simple act affirm that you are not walking blindly but leaning on my wisdom. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not allow shame to take root in your heart. There is nothing shameful about caring for someone who cares for you deeply. Shame often grows from comparison and fear of criticism, not from truth. I am asking you to listen carefully before it is too late, because timing matters. If you continue to ignore what is growing, you may create distance that becomes difficult to repair. Opportunities for honest conversation do not last forever. This does not mean you must rush into promises or commitments today. It means you must stop pretending that nothing is there. Acknowledge what you feel. Acknowledge what they feel. You are not foolish. You are not misguided. You are a person standing at a crossroads where fear and faith are both calling your name. I am calling you toward faith. Keep me at the center. Pray together if you choose to move forward. Set boundaries that protect both of you. Allow love to grow slowly and steadily rather than in secret anxiety. I am with you in this decision. I will not abandon you if challenges arise. The years between you do not scare me, and they do not limit my ability to bless. The age difference still tries to speak louder than the connection. It tells you that you should know better or that you should act more guarded. But I am asking you to look beyond the number and look at the character. Character is what sustains love when excitement fades and real life begins. This person is not drawn to you for shallow reasons. They are not chasing status, rebellion, or temporary attention. They are drawn to the steadiness in you, the wisdom in your voice, and the comfort they feel when you speak honestly. That kind of attraction does not disappear easily because it is rooted in something deeper than appearance. You have also noticed how safe you feel opening up to them. You have shared stories you do not usually tell and fears you normally hide. Instead of dismissing you, they listened carefully and responded with care. That exchange is sacred, and it is not something to take lightly. Still, you wonder about the future. You question how seasons of life will unfold and whether the gap between your ages will eventually feel wider. I am not asking you to ignore practical thinking. I am asking you not to let imagined problems overshadow present peace. Right now, what stands before you is a connection built on respect and understanding. Right now, you see kindness and patience rather than pressure. If there were clear danger, I would stir your spirit with unmistakable warning. Instead, what you feel beneath your doubts is calm. There is something else you must hear clearly. The fear you carry is not only about people's opinions, it is also about vulnerability. Loving someone across differences requires humility and openness, and that can feel frightening when you are used to control. You prefer certainty because it makes you feel secure. But love rarely arrives wrapped in certainty. It arrives as an invitation to grow. This relationship is inviting you to expand your understanding of what is possible. If you sense that I am calling you to step beyond fear and into trust, then comment 222 as a sign that you are willing to follow my guidance. Let that act remind you that you are not alone in this journey. This person has been patient with your hesitation. They have noticed your guarded tone and your careful distance, yet they have not responded with anger or manipulation. They have responded with gentleness, waiting for you to be ready. That patience speaks loudly about their heart. Impatience often reveals selfish motives, but patience reveals sincerity. They are not trying to rush you into commitment. They simply want clarity. Clarity does not require perfection. It requires honesty. You do not need to promise forever today. You need to express what you truly feel and what you truly fear. The age difference can become a topic you both discuss openly. It does not have to remain an unspoken tension. When spoken with respect, even sensitive topics lose their power to intimidate. I am also reminding you that every relationship faces challenges unique to its story. Some couples face cultural differences. Others face distance, career conflicts, or family expectations. Yours happens to include years on a calendar. Do not magnify one difference until it overshadows all the strengths you share. Look at how you encourage each other. Notice how your conversations bring insight rather than confusion. These are signs of compatibility that matter deeply. There will be moments when doubt resurfaces. When it does, return to prayer. Ask me for wisdom and discernment. I will guide you step by step rather than all at once. You are not meant to carry this alone. If this relationship continues, it should be built with me at the center. Shared faith can anchor you when questions arise. It can remind you both that love is not only about emotion, but about commitment to growth. Do not let pride disguise itself as caution. Sometimes you tell yourself that you are being wise when you are simply being afraid. Wisdom listens, evaluates, and then moves forward with clarity. Fear stalls and hides. This person does not expect you to have every answer. They simply hope you will not dismiss what is real. Your silence can unintentionally wound them, even if that is not your intention. If you feel peace returning as you hear these words, and you believe that I am protecting your heart, then comment 1515 as a declaration of your trust in my covering. Let it be a reminder that I stand between you and harm. I also want you to release the idea that love must look identical to others around you. Your path is not a copy of anyone else's. I write each story uniquely because each heart is different. You have been chosen not for confusion but for growth. This connection is shaping your understanding of love and maturity. It is teaching you that depth can exist where you least expect it. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. If you choose to move forward, do so slowly and intentionally. Set boundaries that protect both of you from imbalance. Have honest discussions about goals, expectations, and responsibilities. Love that is grounded in truth can handle difficult conversations. It does not collapse under them. Instead, it becomes stronger because both hearts know they are safe to speak. I am speaking urgently because silence can turn into regret. You may believe you have endless time to decide, but hearts do not wait forever without response. Do not allow uncertainty to become neglect. You deserve a love that honors you fully. If this person continues to show respect, patience, and growth, do not reject it simply because it arrived differently than you imagined. I am capable of blessing you in ways you did not plan. Stay attentive. Stay prayerful. Stay honest. The age difference is not greater than my ability to guide and sustain you. You are not walking blindly into something unstable. You are standing before a possibility that requires courage. Let courage rise above fear. There is a turning point forming inside you now. You can feel it in the way your thoughts are shifting from denial to reflection. You are no longer asking whether something exists between you, but what you will do about it. That shift is important because it means you are ready to face truth instead of hiding from it. The age difference has felt like a wall, but walls can either protect or imprison. For weeks, maybe months, you have leaned against that wall as if it was safety. Yet the more you stand there, the more you realize it is also keeping you from stepping into something that feels genuine. I am not asking you to tear it down recklessly, but I am asking you to examine whether it truly serves you. This person has not treated you like a fantasy. They have treated you like a partner in conversation, like someone whose mind and heart matter. They ask about your day, your struggles, your dreams. That is not shallow affection. That is investment. You have also noticed the way they look at you when you speak seriously. There is admiration in their eyes, not intimidation. They respect your experience instead of feeling threatened by it. That respect is a foundation that many relationships lack. You keep wondering what others will say. You imagine raised eyebrows and whispered conversations. But I am reminding you that people often judge what they do not understand. Their misunderstanding does not invalidate your reality. There will always be someone who thinks they know better than you. There will always be someone ready to comment on choices they did not have to make. You cannot build your future on their approval. You must build it on truth, character, and my guidance. The urgency in my voice remains because hesitation has a cost. While you are trying to appear unaffected, this person is quietly hoping for reassurance. They are trying to be strong, but they are human too. Repeated distance can slowly convince them that their love was misplaced. You do not need to promise a lifetime today. You need to stop pretending that nothing is there. Speak gently, but speak clearly. Acknowledge what you feel and what concerns you. If you believe that honesty will protect rather than destroy what is forming, then comment 1717 as a sign that you are choosing courage over fear. Let that be your quiet declaration that you trust me to steady your steps. I want you to also understand something about seasons. Different ages often mean different experiences, but that does not always mean different values. Sometimes one brings fresh energy while the other brings stability. Together, those differences can balance rather than divide. What matters is whether you both respect each other's stage of life. What matters is whether you can talk openly about expectations and responsibilities. Maturity is shown in conversation, not in birth years. You have seen signs of maturity in this person. They listen when you correct them. They apologize when they are wrong. They do not dismiss your perspective simply because it differs from theirs. That humility is not common. At the same time, you must remain attentive. Love does not require blindness. Continue observing whether actions match words. Continue praying for clarity rather than relying only on emotion. I am guiding you, but I am also teaching you discernment. You are not meant to ignore red flags, but you are also not meant to invent them out of fear. Balance is key. You have prayed for a relationship that feels safe. Safety does not mean absence of challenge. It means presence of respect. So far, respect has been present. The age difference may create moments of misunderstanding. There may be references, habits, or priorities that do not align perfectly. But alignment grows through communication, not through identical backgrounds. Do not assume that shared age guarantees shared mindset. You know from experience that even those your own age have misunderstood you deeply. Connection is built on empathy, not arithmetic. This person's love is not rushed or aggressive. It is steady and patient. That steadiness is why it continues to draw your attention even when you try to ignore it. If you feel my peace gently replacing your anxiety, then comment 1919 as a sign that you are receiving my reassurance. Let it remind you that I am not a God of confusion but of guidance. You must also confront your fear of loss. Part of you believes that if you allow yourself to hope, you might later be hurt. So you try to protect yourself by staying half invested. But half investment often creates the very distance you fear. I did not create your heart to live in constant defense. I created it to love wisely and bravely. Wisdom means setting boundaries and communicating clearly. Bravery means allowing yourself to feel. There is potential here for something meaningful. That potential will not unfold if you remain silent. Silence can be misread as rejection. Speak about the age difference openly. Share your concerns about long-term realities. Invite them into that conversation rather than assuming they have not thought about it. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You might be surprised by how seriously they have already considered these things. They may have reflected deeply before ever confessing their feelings. Do not underestimate the thought they have put into loving you. I am not forcing your hand. I am inviting you to step into honesty. When honesty leads, even difficult decisions become clearer. If this relationship continues, let it be grounded in shared faith. Pray together for wisdom. Ask me to reveal any hidden motives or blind spots. I am capable of sustaining love that honors me. I am also capable of closing doors that are harmful. Trust that I will intervene if necessary. Right now, what I see is a connection that has survived doubt. That survival speaks of sincerity. Do not let fear rewrite what truth has built. You are chosen and protected. The years between you do not limit my ability to bless. What limits blessing is refusal to listen. I am speaking because timing matters. Do not delay honest conversation much longer. The longer you wait, the heavier the tension becomes. Step forward gently but firmly. Let your words reflect respect and clarity. Allow this love the chance to prove itself rather than dismissing it prematurely. This person has shown consistency. They have not been hot and cold with you. They have not disappeared when conversations became serious. They have remained present, steady, and respectful. Consistency is one of the strongest signs of genuine love. Many people can speak beautiful words for a short season, Few are willing to remain patient while you wrestle with doubt. You have noticed how they do not compete with you. They celebrate your wisdom rather than trying to challenge it. They admire your experience rather than resenting it. That admiration is not rooted in imbalance. It is rooted in gratitude. They feel that knowing you has enriched their life, not complicated it. Yet you still hesitate. You worry that one day the age difference will create a gap that feels too wide. You imagine scenarios where stages of life pull you in opposite directions. Listen carefully. Every couple faces seasons where priorities shift. Careers change, health changes, dreams evolve. Alignment is not about identical timelines. It is about shared commitment. Commitment grows from conversation. It grows from shared values. It grows from mutual respect. If those elements are present, differences can be navigated. If those elements are absent, even identical ages cannot save a relationship. You have also been afraid of appearing irresponsible. You think others might assume you are acting on impulse. But you know in your heart that this connection did not begin in recklessness. It began in conversation. It began in understanding. It began in small moments of sincerity that slowly built trust. I want you to pay attention to the peace you feel when you pray about this. Even when your thoughts are noisy, there is a quiet steadiness underneath. That steadiness is my reassurance that you are not stepping into danger blindly. If you feel that reassurance now, and you believe I am guiding you, then comment 333 as a simple declaration of your trust. Let it remind you that I am near in every delicate decision. There is another truth you must confront. Part of your hesitation is pride. You have built an image of yourself as someone who makes careful, predictable choices. This feels unpredictable. But unpredictability does not mean foolishness. It means growth beyond what you once understood. I am stretching you because you prayed to grow. Growth rarely happens inside comfort zones. It happens when you are willing to trust me beyond appearances. This person has also been stretched. Loving someone with an age difference has required courage from them too. They have faced their own doubts and fears of rejection. Imagine how vulnerable they felt admitting their feelings. Imagine how much thought preceded that confession. Do not treat their vulnerability lightly. You are not being asked to rush into promises. You are being asked to respond with honesty and care. If you choose to move forward, do it slowly. Discuss future expectations. Talk about practical realities. Let transparency be the foundation. If you eventually decide it is not right, let that decision come from clarity rather than fear of opinion. I honor thoughtful decisions made in truth. But do not dismiss this prematurely because you are afraid of what people might think. The opinions of others will not live your life for you. You are responsible for your own heart. You are responsible for listening to my guidance. If you sense that I am calling you to courage instead of retreat, then comment 888 as a sign that you are ready to move in faith. Let it be your declaration that fear will not lead you. I am not ignoring the practical side. Age differences can affect energy levels, life goals, and timing. These are real topics that require maturity to discuss. The key question is whether both of you are willing to have those conversations honestly. So far, you have seen willingness, you have seen humility, you have seen patience. Those qualities matter far more than the number of years between you. Do not let imagination create disasters that have not happened. Focus on the present evidence of respect and kindness. Love that honors me is built on truth. It is not secretive, manipulative, or careless. If this relationship continues, let it be transparent and honorable. Let it be something you can pray about openly without shame. You are not called to hide what is pure. You are called to guard it wisely. There may come a day when you must explain your choice to others. When that day comes, speak calmly and confidently. You do not owe dramatic defense for following your heart under my guidance. I am with you in every conversation. I am with you in every doubt. The urgency in my voice remains because time shapes hearts. If you delay too long, distance can harden what is now soft and hopeful. This person is watching your actions more than your words. They are reading your tone, your effort, your consistency. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life, but now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Show them clarity. Show them respect. If you need time, say so honestly. If you feel ready to explore this connection, say that clearly too. Silence breeds confusion. Honesty builds trust. I am not the author of confusion. I am the author of purpose and growth. Trust that if this love is meant to flourish, I will water it. If it is not, I will gently redirect you. Right now, I see potential. I see sincerity. I see 2 hearts learning to overcome fear. Do not let fear have the final word. Let faith speak louder. Step forward carefully but confidently. Keep me at the center. Now that you see it clearly, the question is no longer whether love exists, but whether you will honor it wisely. The age difference still echoes in your thoughts, but it no longer feels like a wall, it feels like a test. It is testing your courage, your humility, and your willingness to look deeper than appearances. I am not offended by your caution. I am pleased when you think carefully, but I do not want caution to become paralysis. This person's love has not been loud or reckless. It has been steady, thoughtful, and respectful. They have not tried to rush you into labels or promises. They have simply asked for honesty and a chance to grow something real. You know in your heart that they have treated you with dignity. They do not joke carelessly about the age difference. They do not use it to flatter or manipulate. They treat you as an equal in conversation and in emotion. That equality matters. It shows that this is not built on imbalance. It shows that what they feel is not about control or fantasy. It is about connection. You have also felt challenged in a healthy way. This connection has made you examine your own assumptions about love and maturity. It has exposed areas where you were quietly judgmental or overly rigid. Growth is often uncomfortable before it becomes beautiful. I want you to understand something important. When love is rooted in respect and shared values, it can withstand scrutiny. It can answer questions calmly. It does not collapse under honest examination. If you sense that I am strengthening your heart and giving you steadiness, then comment 666 as a sign that you are choosing trust over fear. Let that act remind you that I am walking with you through every step. There will still be practical conversations ahead. You will need to talk about long-term goals, responsibilities, and expectations. Do not avoid those discussions. Lean into them with maturity. Ask about dreams, plans, and timing. Share your own vision clearly. Transparency now prevents confusion later. The age difference may mean that you have experienced things they have not yet faced. That does not make them incapable of growth. It means you must both be patient as you learn from each other. You may bring stability where they bring fresh perspective. They may bring energy where you bring calm. These differences can complement rather than compete. But this balance only works if pride stays out of the way. Do not assume that your experience always makes you right. Do not allow them to assume that passion replaces wisdom. Mutual respect must remain central. I am not leading you into something careless. I am leading you into something that requires communication. Communication is not weakness, it is strength. This person has already shown willingness to listen. When you express doubt, they do not react with anger, they respond with understanding. That is maturity in action. You have also noticed how they speak about your future. They do not speak only about present excitement. They speak about building something steady. That language reveals intention. Still, you fear the possibility of being misunderstood by those around you. I am reminding you that you cannot live your life shaped by outside commentary. The same people who question you now may one day admire your courage. Even if they never understand, you are not accountable to their comfort. You are accountable to truth, integrity, and my guidance. If you feel that I am asking you to step forward with honesty soon, then comment 1414 as a declaration that you will not delay necessary conversations. Let it be your sign that you are ready to move with clarity. I also want you to guard against secrecy that breeds shame. If this love continues, let it be honorable. Do not hide as if you are doing something wrong. When something is pure, it does not need darkness to survive. At the same time, protect what is forming from unnecessary noise. Not every detail belongs to public opinion. Wisdom knows when to share and when to stay quiet. I am teaching you balance. Balance between courage and caution. Balance between openness and privacy. Balance between heart and discernment. The urgency I carry is not about rushing commitment. It is about preventing regret. Regret often grows in silence, not in honest attempts. You may be surprised at how relieved this person feels when you finally speak openly. They have been carrying their own fear of rejection. Your honesty will free them from guessing. Even if you decide to move slowly, that slowness can be peaceful rather than tense. When both hearts know where they stand, patience becomes easier. Remember that I am capable of sustaining what honors me. If at any point this connection begins to shift in unhealthy ways, I will make it clear, trust that my protection is active, not distant. For now, what I see is potential built on respect. I see two people learning to confront fear together rather than alone. That is not weakness, that is strength. You are not naive, you are thoughtful. Do not let self-doubt rewrite your character. Step forward with humility. Speak with calm confidence. Ask difficult questions kindly. Love that survives honest conversation grows deeper roots. Love that avoids truth becomes fragile. I am calling you toward depth. I am calling you toward courage. The years between you are not greater than my wisdom. They are not greater than my ability to guide and sustain. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Listen closely to the peace that rises when you imagine choosing honesty. That peace is my whisper, reminding you that fear does not deserve control over your future. Move carefully, but move, Speak clearly, but speak gently. You have witnessed enough patience to know that this is not impulse. What you are facing is not a reckless attraction, but a steady affection that has endured uncertainty. This person has been brave in loving you. They stepped into vulnerability knowing the age gap might become a reason for rejection. They risked pride to speak their heart. That kind of courage deserves careful handling, not avoidance. You have also been brave, even if you do not see it. You allowed yourself to feel something you once said you never would. You allowed conversations to go deeper than surface level. That openness is not weakness. It is growth. The reason I am still speaking is because moments like this shape futures. A delayed conversation can create misunderstanding that grows quietly. A clear and honest word can build trust that lasts. If you sense that I am urging you toward timely honesty, then comment 444 as a sign that you are ready to move with wisdom instead of fear. Let it mark your decision to stop postponing what needs to be spoken. You are not being asked to abandon discernment. You are being asked to use it properly. Discernment examines behavior, listens to intuition, and seeks my guidance. Fear invents disasters and hides from possibility. So far, what have you truly seen? You have seen consistency. You have seen respect. You have seen a willingness to learn and adjust. You have not seen manipulation. You have not seen mockery. You have not seen dishonor. That matters more than the calendar. The age difference may require extra conversations about long-term vision. You might need to discuss timelines for commitment, career paths, or lifestyle expectations. These are healthy discussions that strengthen clarity. Do not avoid them because they feel heavy. Heavy conversations handled with maturity create lighter futures. Silence handled with avoidance creates heavier regret. This person is not asking you to ignore reality. They are asking you not to ignore love. There is a difference. You must also look honestly at your own heart. When you imagine stepping away permanently, do you feel relief or ache? When you imagine leaning in carefully and exploring this with boundaries, do you feel chaos or quiet hope? Pay attention to those inner signals. I often guide through peace that remains even when questions exist. If you feel that peace rising as you consider moving forward slowly and wisely, then comment 1818 as a declaration that you trust my direction. Let that simple act remind you that I am present in this choice. There is something sacred about two people choosing each other despite obstacles. Obstacles do not automatically mean danger. Sometimes they reveal commitment. The age gap has forced both of you to think more seriously than you might have otherwise. It has prevented shallow progression. It has required depth from the beginning. That depth is a gift if you handle it correctly. It slows the pace and demands maturity. You are not too wise to love. You are not too experienced to be surprised by grace. I am capable of bringing beauty through unexpected arrangements. Still, guard your boundaries. Make sure there is balance in decision-making. Make sure neither of you feels overpowered or overlooked. Healthy love feels mutual. It does not feel like one person constantly adjusting while the other refuses to grow. Continue observing that mutuality. So far, you have seen shared effort. They listen to your concerns. They respond thoughtfully instead of defensively. That responsiveness is a sign of emotional maturity. Emotional maturity often matters more than age. I want you to stop imagining worst-case scenarios without evidence. If challenges arise in the future, you will face them with the same discernment you have now. You are not helpless. You are guided. You are protected. I am not leading you into confusion. I am teaching you to look beyond surface assumptions. Love that honors me is patient and kind. It does not rush recklessly, and it does not hide in shame. If this continues, let it be honorable. Introduce it gradually and respectfully into your world when the time is right. Let your life reflect integrity. Do not let secrecy grow out of embarrassment. If your heart is clear and your intentions are pure, you do not need to shrink. There may be people who question you. Answer calmly. You do not owe dramatic defense, only honesty. The urgency I carry is about timing, not panic. Hearts can grow tired if left uncertain for too long. Do not allow prolonged silence to speak rejection when your heart feels something different. Choose a moment soon to talk openly. Share your fears without accusation. Share your hope without exaggeration. Let them respond fully. Listen carefully. This conversation will either strengthen the foundation or reveal incompatibility. Either outcome is better than endless uncertainty. You are strong enough to handle truth. You are wise enough to navigate complexity. I am with you in this delicate space. I am steady when your thoughts are restless. The age difference does not intimidate me. What concerns me is when fear steals joy that was meant to grow. You can feel that the moment for silence has almost passed. What once felt distant now feels immediate. The conversations are circling the truth, and both of you know it. I am allowing this pressure to build because clarity often rises when avoidance can no longer survive. The age difference is no longer the only thing in your mind. Now you are thinking about what kind of partner this person would truly be. You are evaluating character, consistency, and faith. That shift tells me you are beginning to look at this wisely instead of emotionally alone. You have seen how they respond when you are stressed. They do not disappear when you become quiet. They do not make your struggle about themselves. They offer support without demanding attention. That behavior reveals heart. It reveals steadiness. It reveals that their love is not fragile. You also see how they respect your boundaries. When you needed space, they gave it without punishing you. When you asked for time, they did not threaten to leave. That patience is not common. Yet you still hesitate because you are afraid of making a mistake that others might criticize. I need you to understand something clearly. If you build your decisions around avoiding criticism, you will eventually build a life that does not belong to you. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You are responsible for integrity, not public approval. If this relationship remains respectful, transparent, and rooted in shared values, then it is not something to hide from me. If you feel that I am strengthening your resolve to seek truth instead of fear, then comment 111 as a declaration that you are choosing faith over doubt. Let it mark your decision to let me lead rather than outside noise. There will be practical realities to face. Different ages can mean different energy levels, social circles, or expectations. Do not ignore those topics. Address them openly. Ask about their long-term vision. Share your own clearly. When both hearts speak honestly, compatibility becomes clearer. You are not obligated to force something that does not align. But you are also not permitted to dismiss something real because it arrived differently than you imagined. This person has been thinking seriously about you. They have imagined building something steady, not temporary. They have considered the age difference and still chosen to care. Do not underestimate what that means. Choosing love despite obstacles often requires deeper conviction than choosing love without them. You are afraid of future regret either way. You fear regretting moving forward, and you fear regretting walking away. The only way to reduce regret is through honest exploration rather than silent avoidance. Speak soon, speak gently, speak clearly. If you decide to explore this relationship, do so intentionally. Keep your faith central. Pray together for wisdom and humility. If you eventually realize it is not aligned, let that decision come after sincere effort, not premature fear. I want you to also guard your heart from pride disguised as superiority. Sometimes you think the age difference makes you automatically wiser in every area. Wisdom is shown in listening as much as speaking. Allow yourself to learn from them too. Growth must flow both ways for balance to remain.